How are you choosing the numbers?
Randomly. Randomly, it was, I suck at it. Randomly. I'm a bad gambler, bro. Because it's pretty much that. You're just guessing. I'm a horrible gambler. If I needed a reminder, I had one. And I'm like, thank God I don't gamble. Dude, horrible. Oh, chini matota. Yay.
Yeah, pow, package.
Apologizing somewhere.
So,
Pastor Mboro.
hey, I'm thinking, should we open a church, Chief?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because food affects some people's
Dedicated,
mood and
yeah.
their whole mojo, bro.
No, don't say some people.
Say so. Yo.
Abash.
We fear a soul, a hungry soul. Yo.
Bro, someone was schooling me. Is it true that the beef stock beats the breathalyzer after you've drank alcohol? I saw someone tweeting me that.
I heard it's when you drink your own pee.
Whoa!
Yeah. I was in Venda this long weekend, and it turns out there's a cousin of mine. He's got a sex tape, and it's trending on Facebook.
Oh, shit, for real.
Out of all
Have
the
you seen it?
Mukwebos,
Does he represent the Mukwebos well?
I saw it, but he's my cousin for like 5 seconds. I'm like, I'm not trying to see this, man.
He's your cousin for 5 seconds.
No, I saw the video for like 5 seconds.
Yeah?
Then I was like, I'm not trying to see this video. I'm not trying to see my cousin out there.
Wait. Is it a male cousin or female?
Male.
Oh. So what's the mood like in the family?
No, we're all disappointed. I mean, he's the first Mukwebo to have a sex tape. He beat me
No.
to
He's the
it.
first Mukwebo. Hold on.
Is that why you're angry?
I think he's the first Mukwebo to get a sex tape leak.
Yes, you're right.
We can't say he's the first to have a sex tape. Because you don't know that.
You're right.
You'd be surprised by who's got a sex tape, man, in the family, you know?
No, it turns out it's an old tape. This is what he was telling me. It's an old tape, and then the girl he was with fought with her friend, and she had the tape. So now it's a back and forth of her friend leaking his tape, and then the other friend leaking her tape. It's just a whole mixed masala of bullshit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know, but the family wasn't happy about that.
For real?
Yeah. They're like, you're not even making money, you.
Oh, so they would be okay if it was making money from the tape.
It'll be a soft blow.
So what, how long is it? Like, give us the details, man.
I just gave you the details, bro. There's nothing more to it. They released it.
How long is it? Is it hectic? Is it clearly him? Is it recognizable?
Let me just send it to you, so.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let me just send it to you.
I'm curious, you know what I mean? Like, how bad is it, bro? You know? So how? But nah.
Where is it? I had it here.
Nah, that's a messed up move from the girl. There's no such thing that her friend leaked the tape. The girl leaked the tape. Only 2 people have access to the tape. And if it ends up in someone's friend's hand, it's your problem, the friend that gave it to your friend. So, yeah. There's no such thing as, oh, my friend leaked. No, you guys entrusted one another with the
Because it's not
tape.
like you have one and then you share to your friends, you know?
And revenge porn is a crime. People are aware.
Yeah.
What's the update with Grootman's case? He's that guy, Grootman.
Oh, yeah, Grootman.
And who?
With
I don't know
Qinile.
these guys. I just
And Qinile.
Qinile.
Should I call him? Actually, let me call him
Yeah, man.
so you can find out.
It's a serious
What an
crime.
embarrassment to the name.
Are you disappointed that it did a sex tape or that it leaked? Grand.
I'm disappointed it leaked.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you have to be responsible. Don't do sex tapes if you're not responsible.
But we could say that about all of us, man. Like, you know, when you're in love, you record these things, and then when you break up, things turn sour. And then, you know, just to get back at the person, you release it, you know? But you don't understand the damage it does when you do that. You know, at that moment, you fill with rage.
Bro.
But then when it's out there forever.
Bro.
And you don't know what
bro.
legs can grow from the sex tape.
Dude, people kill themselves, remember?
You know?
People's lives are changed. People kill themselves from just the embarrassment of having your stuff out there.
Why are you ringing the bell, Fetcher? You've seen it.
She found it.
also asked about an update on Qinile
Oh, okay.
Twala's case. The last update was on the 24th of May, and this was when she was suing him. So there hasn't been any news coverage about it so far.
All right, let's call them.
Let it be known, Mac hasn't sent it, but it's fine, bro. It's not like I'm dying to see it. I was just curious. It's okay, you don't need to send it. I was just curious. You know? You've seen one, you've seen them all. Here's the thing, if you're gonna do that though, right? Make sure that both of you are available. So ngabe wayislim amenenze sex tape kuvele wena kuphela omunye angaveli. If available so bamuntu. If available so no two, both of you have a copy. So that now I'm make sure revenge porn now we will keep it because like that's unfair, man. You know, it's really unfair. Especially when you do things in the name of trust and then chiggy just because.
How many sex tapes do you have?
I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. Not a lot.
You lost count?
No, not a lot, man. How many do you have?
Quite a lot, though.
You're on episode 300. Do you have most episodes of sex tapes or podcasts? Is it more episodes of or podcast? Which one is it, boy?
And my biggest worry is they could leak one day. Hey?
Yeah.
Keep them, Mac.
Eh?
Why do you keep them?
No, I don't have them. I'm just saying, I've shot quite a couple.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but I don't have any of them.
You shot a couple, so it was a
So
swingers thing.
how will it leak?
Sorry?
You've shot a couple. It was like swingers thing, like
Yo.
No, what happened is before I started dating Naledi,
yes.
I'd shoot definitely, right? And I'd keep them in my hard drive, right? And then
You've told the story before.
I've told the story
Yeah.
before, yeah. And then
So
Naledi deleted them.
That's
And I
good.
couldn't go ask her. Manje.
you can't.
I just accepted they're gone.
And also the thing is, you can't ask her about them, and also she can't be angry at you and bring it up.
Yeah, because it was before our time.
Yeah, exactly. And you were having fun. You know? Me, that once happened in a relationship I was in a while ago, where I'd left my phone opened, right? And she found it. But we eventually had our own. She didn't say it, but you could tell it was like, oh, you can get intimate like this with others.
Oh, okay.
Me too.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know? Yeah.
It
So,
was a Me Too movement. Who else has had sex tapes in here?
everyone, bro.
Dudu? You've had one? Of course. Aren't you afraid it's going to leak?
I'm not surprised.
Because usually with sex tape, it's never the girl that takes it. It's always the guy that's...
Yeah, it's always the
Because and guys that keep it, because it's guys who love watching it, unless you're open like that.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
female, but it's
So
rare.
did you take it or was it the guy?
or the girl.
No, the girl was
oh,
taking
sorry.
it.
You never know with
Yeah, with her, you never know who's taking it.
It was the guy. But it was a person I was in a relationship with for a long time.
Exactly.
Like more than
Generally,
3
it's like
years.
that. Yeah, to be that
so
comfortable with someone.
I don't think he would leak it.
Did you guys watch it back?
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah. Okay.
Do you still have it?
No.
So it's gone.
Why? Like, what happened for you to say,
Was it
I'm
with
deleting
him?
this?
So we broke up and then we got back together. And then I realized that he still had them. Then I deleted them.
Oh, without telling you.
Yeah.
You didn't, lady.
Oh,
So I just deleted. Yeah.
Shots
To be
you.
safe.
First day is recording 16.
yeah, yes.
Doesn't waste time. This one.
Of course. First day. Baby, let's record.
Baby, let's
Thinks I love you.
Tabang has got all the camera guys have sex tape.
Yeah,
Let's be real, man. Come
actually,
on.
yeah.
And it's shots by Taban.
Recording shots by Tabang. Yeah, back shots by Tabang.
Henda, what man. Oh yeah, before I start, where were you guys this long weekend? Where did you go?
I was in Cape Town.
Oh yeah, how's that, bro?
Yeah, I just got back.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. It was really great,
nice.
man. Yeah.
What were you doing there? What was happening?
Playing. I was playing and then also appeared on Deal or No Deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They shoot in Cape Town. Yes.
Yeah, they shoot in Cape Town. It was great, but just playing.
How
pretty
much did you win at Deal or No Deal?
Whew. I think the lowest.
Hello.
Just watch. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
I think the lowest. It was bad.
Yeah.
Horrible.
How are you choosing the numbers?
Randomly. Randomly, it was, I suck at it. Yeah, randomly. I'm a bad gambler, bro. Because it's pretty much that. You're just guessing. I'm a horrible gambler. If I needed a reminder, I had one. And I'm like, thank God I don't gamble. Dude, horrible. Here's what happened. The first 2 boxes, guess how much got revealed in the first 2 boxes?
Yo, was it-
50,000, 500,000.
150,000, 250,000.
Gone.
First 2 boxes. Yeah, so yeah, it was
Usale ne one rand.
it was bad. It was bad. I couldn't donate, myself, yeah, it was bad. Yeah, we got donated. It was bad. But I had fun. It was so much fun. It was a great fun show.
How was the host, the guy? What's his name?
He's brilliant. He's one of the best presenters we have.
He takes his shit seriously. Eh?
You know, yeah, and can I be honest? What made, I don't know, I think you probably felt the same way. Afterwards, I got so sad because I saw him in his element and I was thinking someone wanted to kill this guy and end him and bury him. You know, a part of me was so sad, but so happy to see him doing his thing in his element. And his son was there as well.
Wow.
His son was there. You know, I didn't ask him, that's the baby mama, And I'm like, someone tried to destroy that guy.
Dude, that guy
And he
lives
not
for
bounce back.
presenting, bro.
Yeah.
He
Like,
loves
it's
his
just-
shit,
He's
bro.
very
He
good.
takes it so
Bruh.
serious. I'm like, hey, dude, man, it's not even your money, man. Relax.
Shout out, man. Katleo Mabue.
Katlego Mabue.
Yeah.
Hey, where were you, Coast Lady?
I went to Nelspruit.
Nelspruit!
Mpumalanga. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Literally just was hibernating at home like the
You went to
whole
go feed your
weekend.
snake there.
Which one?
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you guys do?
Literally, I just stayed home like the whole weekend. I did not go anywhere. Like I was indoors the whole weekend.
So you didn't even know what was trending, what was happening?
Obviously, I'd see like what's trending. So, but I was just away.
So home a queen.
Yes.
So do you have to do like all the women duties, like cook for them, clean, and all that stuff?
No. Remember that we lost our mother-in-law. So literally the home there, no one stays there. So it's just like, it's like coming to an Airbnb, and you just chill, the whole weekend and then just come back, literally. So it's not like I had to cater to anyone and do things. So yeah.
So about naging.
We do have a helper who comes in and another, just a family member who also just checks on the house and just watches over.
Damn,
so-
man, that means Abomnanga, they've done well, Google. If this, because there's always one guy who failed and is gonna live in the house or sometimes fight other siblings that this is my house now.
no.
I've inherited it by
No,
force.
it's, by the
But
grace.
Mnaga's the oldest, right?
No, youngest. He's
He's
the
the
last
youngest.
born.
Oh,
So,
damn.
so by right, who's supposed to take care of that family? I mean, that house.
Actually, him.
Oh, because
Yes,
he's the youngest.
youngest son is generally the one that's supposed to,
But he's
take care
out
of the
here in
house.
Centurion.
How? But we go. But you see,
That's
we
beautiful.
always go and just check and make sure that
Wow,
things are
man.
running and everything is just the security. is
Would you stay
fine.
there full time?
I would.
Oh, wow.
I would, honestly. I've said to him, God forbid if things don't work out, I wouldn't mind to ship the family. We go to Nelspruit and stay there forever.
So it's a nice, comfortable, nice house.
It's a
yeah.
home. It's a home. And we also have plans to get our own home that side as well.
What a waste. You've
Wait,
got a
you got a
house.
home already.
No, but you also want your own home.
Wait, isn't this your? Oh, wait, where you staying now? It's your own home. What do you mean?
It's the family home, It's
Where
not.
your house now is a family home.
Yes, it's a family home.
What do you mean? Whose family? Your family?
Yes, our family and the siblings and just family.
No, I'm talking
Someone
about
wants to visit.
Guaco.
Or my house.
Yes.
Here in Johannesburg,
Yeah.
in Centurion. That's our home. But we
So-
also want to have another home in Nelspruit.
Hey,
Oh,
money
Yes,
being.
ah.
another home. Okay.
Another home.
Oh, you
yes.
said home.
Yeah.
Your side of the family, do you guys have a home like that as well?
Not really. It's in the Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the Eastern Cape.
Who's taking care of that one?
I think my brother.
Uh,
Yeah, it's in the Eastern Cape. Like a home where my mom grew up and stuff. Yeah,
How often do you go back there, bro?
hardly.
Nah.
Rare. Yeah.
When was the last time?
Yo, when I was a kid.
Which side of Eastern
For
Cape?
real?
Dead serious. Yeah.
Wow. So you don't even know what it looks like.
I don't.
Which side of Eastern Cape?
Steak Spraits. Kwamanxeba.
I don't know.
Ilal is Kwamanxeba and Steak Sprait, yeah. That's where my mom
let's
is
do a
from. And
podcast
then
from
my
there, bro.
dad's side I've never been.
Let's do a podcast from there.
Jesus.
Ekhaya.
Okay. I'll arrange it. Okay. I'll arrange it. No problem. Let's go.
On this episode of Kumbuleka.
Yeah, right. Sorry, bayakudinga ekhaya.
I'll arrange it.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So Penduka's here,
Oh, yeah.
Timla's here, Coast Ladies here, Dudu's here, Shots is here, Tato's here, Neo's here, Fat Shaker's here, Simpiwe's here. Has anybody seen Ziki Maswai?
What happened?
Has anybody seen Pearl Tusi?
What happened?
Has anybody seen DJ Spoon?
Oh shit!
Has anybody seen Somisi?
Oh
Has
shit!
anybody seen LKG?
Oh shit!
Has anybody seen Tyler?
Oh wow!
Has anybody seen EFF?
Oh, Chini Matoka! Yay!
Yeah, Papa.
Apologizing somewhere. They're somewhere apologizing.
Oh man, so we gotta start with Miss SA thing.
course.
Dude, honestly, I'll be honest with you. When you guys first mentioned it, I didn't think it would blow up like it did. The
Bro.
past 2 weeks have been
Oh,
insane.
guys,
Where the fuck do you even start, bro?
I'm
The ending.
exhausted.
Ugh.
Yeah?
I'm exhausted.
All right, cool. Let's do a
I'm glad it
timeline.
stand as a winner
Yeah.
now, you know. It's like
Yeah.
move on.
Let's start with the timeline.
Yeah.
What's her name? Dudu sent me a timeline of this thing. All right. Okay, so it started off. Tweets surfaced questioning how someone called Chidima Adechina could be a contestant in the contest, seeing that the name doesn't sound South African. So a tweet, someone from Twitter picked it up.
Yeah, this is definitely a West African name.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah,
Nigerian
yeah,
name,
yeah.
yeah.
So the name raised suspicion, and then someone on Twitter raised it up. Wow, man, you gotta give a big hands to Twitter, man. Damn, man, they made all that shake from one tweet.
Yeah, and shout out, yeah, and also, see, my thing is shout out to everyone who kept on asking questions and not from a place of hate
Yeah.
or a place of
Yeah.
xenophobia,
'Cause
but
that was also
valid
a problem.
questions.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
hey, which one is this one now? We've never had this one. What's going on here? You know what I mean? And we're at a point where South Africans are almost not allowed to be patriotic and to question things without being labeled xenophobic. You know, which I think it's very unfair. Everybody in all their countries have got some people. There's laws in some countries that you can't do X and Y and Z if you're a foreigner. And if you go to those countries, for example, some countries you can't start a business, a particular business, you know what I mean? And if you do, people will ask questions. And that's not them being xenophobic. It's them being curious as to how did this come about? So first and foremost, shout out to those people, man, because it's through that consistent pressure where now Home Affairs had to go and see what's the story to give answers.
And I've always been saying this, man. I love to see the power of Twitter. I've always been saying, guys, instead of us every week, we're talking about, hey, Mang Mang is sleeping with Mang Mang, Mang Mang is doing things. We can actually make a change in this country and talk about things that really matter. For example, this. So imagine we channel the same energy for land. You know, how we can get our land back. Imagine. Eh? One tweet at a time.
That's where.
Bro, you don't think so? You don't think, like, if Twitter were to unite against the land issue, we would see some repercussion?
Maybe not Twitter, man. I think that's reaching, but
Why? Why do you think that's reaching, bro?
cause okay, what would the end look like? Say there's this noise now.
We
about
want
land and
answers. We
unite.
want answers. We keep probing.
The answers are the fact that white people own the land. And
How do
black
we get it
people-
back?
Oh, okay, cool. So it gets to parliament, you change the constitution. Is that what you mean? You change legislature, then you get the land back? Now, I think we need to take to the streets if you want that. And not in an anarchist way. Like look at what happened in Kenya.
Yeah,
with-
but look at this. No one took to the streets regarding this.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, with land, it's different. It's not like one Nigerian girl trying to be Miss South Africa or Nigerian-born South African, whatever girl trying to be Miss South Africa. That's simple. There was pressure on an individual, and eventually they got exposed, or their parents got exposed for committing fraud, and then she had to withdraw. Right? But with land, you need more pressure than just Twitter, because you're not dealing with one individual that says, oh, sorry, I had all the land in the country. You can all have it back now because you've tweeted me and abused me. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different thing altogether.
Different
ball
And
game.
yeah, different ball game, but it is doable if we do come together, but on a bigger basis than just on Twitter.
All right. And then social media users found her Instagram page. On her bio, she had the Mozambican flag and the Nigerian flag.
Yeah, I remember that.
Soon after, questions arose about her origin. who her parents are, how long they've been in the country. Chidima spoke up,
Rightfully so.
stating that she was born and raised in Soweto, adding that her mother is South African. A number of celebrities come to Chidima's defense, namely DJ Spool, Rato Khanyago, who's one of the judges of Miss SA, Pearl Tusi, and all the other guys we named earlier. A video surfaces on social media of Chidima and her family celebrating her making it into the top 10.
Yay.
This fuels even more questions and casts more doubt of her citizenship.
I
The
think that's
family in
when
the video.
Homo Fest saw that video.
Yeah. Because even after
Even
that
Homo Fest
video.
said, we're taking. It's that video.
Yeah, that
did
video.
more damage than good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That
even though it was a happy
bad
moment
PR
for them,
move.
but it was
Yo.
like It's not make Yeah, it's not
After I
make
saw
sure
that video, I was
one,
like, ew.
nah, hold on.
The family in the video gave a congratulatory speech, and their accents are clearly Nigerian. At this point, South Africans are being accused of being xenophobic and Afrophobic on social media. There's Afrophobic.
Yeah.
Apparently we love because we're not entirely xenophobic. Like we love whites and hate blacks. Meanwhile, we celebrate Botswana doing well. We celebrate everyone doing well who's never been problematic with us. You know, like so. I don't think we're Afrophobic.
So my thing is, I want to ask you question. I want to ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think our xenophobia, if it is even a word, is misplaced? Because when I was in Nigeria, right, they love us out there. They love South Africans.
do, yeah, big
They don't understand why we hate Nigerians so much, because they embrace us, they embrace our culture, our music, and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But what the guy told me there, he said that unfortunately, the Nigerians that are here are the ones that do not represent them well. So we have like the bad apples of Nigerians. And you can say that about any country. I mean, we have bad apples that are South Africans, people that rape and
With
murder
bad
people.
PR, yeah, we're known
Yeah,
for
that's
rape
why,
and
yeah.
crime
Yeah.
all over the world.
You understand what I'm saying?
we're known
So
for
imagine
it.
a bad South African apple goes to America and starts raping people and killing people. Then it's like, South Africans are...
That's South African
That's what
thing.
they're known
It's a,
for.
that's what they're known
know,
for,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right. So do you not think that because we are in a reality as South Africans where we are living side by side with these Nigerians that are the bad apples and they make a bad name for Nigerians, that we are talking from a place of frustration because of what they do when they come here, with the drugs allegedly and all the crime that they do. But do you not think that anger should be placed at Home Affairs, the people that allow them in to begin with?
Oh yes,
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, our border.
So
our
not
border
Nigerians
control-
per se.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I get you. No, but that's always been the case, bro. Because the thing is, me growing up, I remember very well the Bogno Franz shoemaker from Mozambique, a kaya with a back room. Carlos was staying there. He was Mozambican. The guys who were good, like with their hands, artisans, a lot of them who you'd find they're like from Mozambique. The guys building houses who work at contractors. There was never a violence thing, or there was never a hatred, or towards them. They were just people who were in our communities as well. So, with the Nigerians, for example, a lot of times it's the bad PR, and not even all the Nigerians who are here
Yeah.
are out there committing crime. Some guys are private bankers, bro. They work for banks. Some dudes are lawyers.
I don't
some
think
dudes
South
are
Africans have a
doctors.
problem with those.
Yeah. Some even work in government. Like, there are foreigners
Yes,
who are
yes,
employed
yes.
in governments.
Yeah,
It's- and it's-
SAPC board of there was a one guy at Ghanaian or something at some point. James Akuma, I remember him now. Yeah, finance at SAPC.
Yeah.
So a lot of them, yeah. But that's it's the PR of the rotten apples that generally a lot of South Africans have a thing against. But also there is we South Africans, a lot of them aren't as well traveled.
Yes.
And a lot of them don't realize that there's a lot of South Africans in other parts of the world. There are some South Africans, Ms. Kulumivar, who slightly, that thing of there's Africa and there's South Africa, you know what I mean? And there are those people where it's all an ignorant thing because they also haven't traveled that much and aren't open to people from outside, period. Whether it's Nigerians, whether it's Zimbabweans, you do get those South Africans. But a lot of South Africans, their grievances are is with the crime that a lot of the guys, be it from Nigeria, be it from wherever, commit in South Africa. And mind you, we do also have South Africans committing the crime. Let's not act like if they go away, we're still going to have a crime problem. But there's nothing wrong with calling out someone who comes
So
into your home
the-
and commits crime.
The way it played out on social media, when did South Africans start being labeled as xenophobia?
I think it was the vile comments. Like now, when it's like people are just becoming like bullying instead of, because I think the work that had to be done was actually someone was supposed to at first approach Home Affairs to do the investigation, whereas now it just became like a whole thing of people talking and just being vile on Twitter, and it was not literally translating it to actually, okay, let's do the work and find. So that's when the home, I don't know who, I think it was after Gayton's interview, and then the minister also spoke and said that they've been given the go-ahead from the family to also just get the information about her background, and then that's when they're going to release, because they couldn't just do it because it was trending on Twitter. Now they have to go just expose the documents.
So there were vile comments.
Yes.
So it wasn't, because, let's not also shy away from the fact that in this country, whenever you can't, like our voice has been silenced to some degree where you can't express how you really feel about foreigners, because the moment you say anything, it's xenophobic.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So that wasn't a factor in this. So it was just literally people being vile.
Yeah, part of it was that. Because remember, that's when even your celebrities were like, there was that whole debate now of, no, if she was born South African, and remember then, it was that thing of her mom is South African. That's what people knew. Her mom is South African. Yes, her father is Nigerian, but she was born also in South Africa. That means that she's allowed. And plus, Miss SA organization allowed it. So it was, remember even the last conversation we were having, we're like, what it does the Miss SA organization, what is the criteria to be like to enter in this, and if she meets the requirements, then who are we to fight? Remember, that was also the
How
conversation.
did Miss SA miss that she's not...
Nah, Mac. Miss SA couldn't have known.
Well,
On paper, she has a Nigerian dad and a South
Yes.
African mom.
okay.
But the mom allegedly stole the identity.
Yes.
So on paper.
On
Oh, okay, so they
On
were
paper,
yes.
duped just like we were.
Exactly.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Exactly.
And also there are people though who've been saying, yeah, I said so, but guys, no one said so. No one knew.
No one
You know,
knew.
no one
exactly.
knew. People were within their rights to question how it came to be that
Uh-huh.
she's South African, rightfully so. If someone wants to know how I'm South African, I can prove it. You know what I mean? And you can ask me, you can
Yeah.
question me, right? So let's also not act like abantu bebazi, khona abanye bebazi ukuthi kunobushika-shika or
No,
what. Because
exactly,
there are
that's
lots of
before.
Nigerian kids who are born South Africans from Nigerian fathers
Yeah.
and South African kids. I mean, South African
mothers,
moms.
yeah.
Lots of them.
Lots.
And she could have been one of them.
One of them.
If her story was legit. So Miss South Africa saw someone with an ID because they have a South African mom and a Nigerian dad. And
Yeah.
we're like, oh, she qualifies according to the rules.
You had your hand up for check.
I wanted to actually correct the statement of Gayton Mackenzie being the person to instigate the investigation. According to the Department of Home Affairs, an article that was released 4 days ago, they stated that on Monday, the 5th of August, the organizers of Miss SA are the ones that sent the request to the department to verify the citizenship of the contestant, alongside a written consent from both Adichina's father and mother. So the
Yes, they agreed
parents
to
will-
be investigated.
Yes, the parents
That's
and
wild.
the
That was
contestant.
Hey, the mother next me.
I think the mom didn't expect the kid to go so far in the competition. Or do you think they committed a fraud and forgot to the point where they then forgot that, hey, go on, just shy fraud because it's paper.
Wild, right?
Dude. And
I was glad that this was exposed though, because there's so much happening. Like you see about this thing of people buying papers, buying things and getting these, whether it's IDs, fraudulent. And then now it's like, do you know that it's going to affect your children? What you're doing today, you don't know how it's going to affect your kids in the future. Because remember, this thing is common. So it just exposed another issue that is rife in South Africa.
yeah, true.
Yeah, the
But
story has a
also,
lot of
And
layers,
it
man.
has
a lot
of
of
layers,
also-
bro.
So it was like,
as much as you say, do you
But
know
our parents have been lying to us, man. They've been.
what did your parents
do you
lie
think
to you
that she
about?
didn't know, Vel?
She didn't know what?
She didn't know that her mom was
I don't think she knew.
I don't think she
I don't
knew.
think she knew.
Like
Or any
also,
questions?
why would the mom tell her? Like, what's the benefit in telling her that? Oh, by the way, my papers are fraudulent. You know.
Some of our mothers were hoes and they lied to us. They didn't tell us, and then you find out later, hey, she was busy in this.
I don't want to know. Like, if she was, I don't want to know, man. I don't want to know.
She's been in the streets.
Hey, I don't want to know, bro.
I don't.
Would you want to know that about your mom?
No
If-
fucking way.
No ways, bro. It's gonna destroy you. Jesus Christ. Nah, I do not. Because my mom is my mom, you know?
So to continue to what Fatchik was saying, Gaten McKenzie urges the Department of Home Affairs to do some due diligence. Ms. Essay organization asked the Department of Home Affairs to do an investigation. Chidima's mother and family agreed to be investigated. The Department of Home Affairs releases findings. The department cites prima facie.
Prima facie.
Prima facie.
Yeah.
Evidence of fraud and identity theft allegedly committed by the person recorded as the mother of Chidima. After this revelation, DJ Spoo released an apology, followed by Pearl 2C. Did they release an apology? I only know about Spoo's one.
I saw Spoo.
The other ones we were still waiting. And Pearl.
Pearl.
LKG was still waiting.
Man, fuck you.
Did she
Apparently
release an
she
apology?
sent an apology, ne?
She did. She wrote it on her Instagram stories. She wrote an apology saying that she thought that she was just supporting another black female and she didn't mean to offend anyone regarding what she had said.
Of course she didn't. But remember her life, she was like, I'm talking from facts.
Because they
I didn't
had
even see it
documents.
live.
Like,
I didn't
they
see it
probably
live.
had the documents because she's part of the panel, the judges. So maybe her information is attached to this ID book.
She was
and, you
duped
know?
as well, yeah.
So she was like maybe genuinely they really thought
Because she was speaking off of the facts.
Facts,
And the
yeah.
facts were
That she's South African.
Legally South
South
African.
African,
Yeah, within the legal framework of what makes a South African.
My other question is, why are all these celebrities chiming in? What do they have to do with this? Like, what was the point?
which other what
Your
you-
Spoos,
Your
your
s-
Tylers,
yeah,
your
hey.
Somizi.
because of it was trending. Remember now there was a lot of backlash and everything, and people were trying to be like supportive and like, no, we support. If she's South African, if she was born here and her mom is South African, then we acknowledge her as South African.
And that's a problem with these fucking celebrities, bro. Chiming in on shit they have nothing to do with. Like, what's the point? What was the
you know,
outcome?
But also celebrities or public people also get the pressure of being told why need to lead.
Yeah,
What's your
yes.
opinion?
What's
What do
your
you stand
opinion?
for? It's like with DJ Khaled and the whole Palestine and Israel thing, because he's from Palestine, his family. So people will always be like, why are you quiet? Your backyard is on fire, but you're quiet. So sometimes people feel like they pressured to come out and take a stand or choose a side.
But from the way I see it, right, I feel like a lot of celebrities don't have a backbone. They just go with the wind and try please the public. So they say things they don't even mean, you know,
But
because of this.
they did the opposite because they weren't pleasing the public.
No,
They went against
that's
the
because they didn't read the room. They didn't read the room. And then now they've been caught out because they didn't read the room. And now they're facing the consequences. But most of the times when celebrities tweet about these things that are happening, they don't really speak how they really feel. And I feel like if they did that, then
I
you could you could have
see.
something to stand on. But they thought because, you know, we're in a woke culture, whatever, it will be right and the public will agree with what I'm saying.
Remember, Mac, that the information that they were validated only, you see now, when there was the backlash of this whole thing, when this started, at first people were working with information that she is South African. That was the debate. It's only now thereafter when we found out that her mom had actually gotten her documents fraudulently, right? So that's where now it was like, oh, actually the anger is validated.
picture now is clear.
Yeah.
Okay, take that aside. I'm saying when celebrities tweet and say things and comment on whatever's trending, do you think they really believe what they're saying? True,
say-
wholeheartedly.
I'd say so.
Yeah, why?
Why?
Remember, AKA said it, bro. Celebrities are dumb, just like anybody else. They're just
They're
humans
also
like anybody
humans,
else.
yeah.
Some people can have opinions.
No, there's a
that
difference
are
between
shit,
bro.
just
There's
like
a difference
stupid or
between
silly.
there's a difference between dumb and going with the flow, because you think that this is what everybody's gonna say, and this is what so it puts me in the right side of the conversation.
But sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's they truly believe in it.
Nah,
like some of those
bro.
celebrities,
Nah,
some of those
bro.
celebrities benefit from like Nigerian friends, Nigerian business partners. So they say
Bro,
that because
if celebrities were to tweet what they really feel, most of them would be cancelled. I kid you not.
Humans generally.
But that's what I'm saying.
Humans generally.
So then you're proving my point. That's what I'm saying, Uri. They missed this one. They were on the wrong side. But they thought they'd be
But
on the
I'm
right
also
side
saying
by
sometimes
because they
just-
curate things, guys, in line of what's trending. So if the wind is blowing this way, they're gonna say something to curate that follows the wind.
Okay. Yes.
Because they don't want to offend anyone. They don't want to get cancelled.
yes,
they don't want
yeah.
to piss off anybody.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, Uri. Then why even say something because you're being disingenuous to start with? Just keep your mouth shut.
I get you.
Okay.
That it was.
It's for
those
favors
last two
and
lines
like, do you get what I'm saying?
summarized it. Okay.
Okay.
If you yeah. Like, what's the point of saying something if you know you're saying it just to be PC?
Yeah.
Just like don't chime in at all.
Yes.
Especially if you're being PC.
Yes. Everything I've said, I can stand on. Like whether I'm right or wrong or the wind is moving this, I can back it up because that's how I feel. Genuinely and authentically. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get you.
All right. It also goes on to say Chidima then withdraws from the contest. Nigeria invites her to come join Miss Universe Nigeria. So they released a statement.
Yeah.
And I saw Nigerians were saying, no.
She's not.
Wait. Nigerian said that.
Hey, she's not
Wait,
Nigerian.
what do you mean?
They don't want to own her, bro.
Yeah.
They were like, how can she now be a part of Miss Nigeria because of what's happening in South Africa? What about all the people that legitimately, sacrificed and did this whole thing? Like the right way. Not because they have some drama behind them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thing is, man, like,
'Cause
Nigerians are also being hypocritical. Now, if there was Sibongile Zulu vying for Miss Nigeria, a lot of them would be up in arms also. A
Yeah,
lot of them
like
would be like,
how?
what do I do? Ask questions. A lot of them would ask questions as well, man. Njengamanje, abafuni manje, alentuzo, but they were like, no, she must enter.
Yeah. After this announcement, Tyler and Amakamata came out on Twitter to show their support to Jidima. Then they started going for Amakamata's mother.
Who's Amakamata now?
She's from Blood and Water.
Yeah, she has another actress.
What were they saying, Dudu, about her mother? You see what I'm saying? Keep quiet. Wow, Papa, man.
But you know Amakamata?
No, they were saying she in the, I don't know if it's the Eastern Cape, she is part of government and there's some, things that she did, things that ministers typically do, corruption, blah, blah, blah.
Things ministers typically do. Corruption. So yes, you like Safi. Corruption. Oh, okay.
It's part of
Yeah. And then yesterday, a new Miss SA was crowned. Her name is Mia Leroux. All this happened in 2 weeks, Penduka. And Burna Boy, what did Burna
And
Boy
Burna
say?
Boy also
Glad it's
put up a
over,
post.
man.
It's
Like,
like
I'm
after all
honest.
of this, I think he was obviously criticizing that. Oh, now a white woman wins. There was.
With a French surname, even worse.
Do you guys think Miss SA did this for numbers?
Nah, I don't think they could have planned or foreseen how it's gonna play out. I don't think so. But
But they didn't do
obviously-
anything to distance themselves from the controversy, though. They never said anything. If they put out a statement,
But how can they distance themselves?
How?
They created it. It's their thing. They saw the name and decided, oh, okay, she qualifies, she should be in. They can't distance themselves. They can distance themselves from the fraud and say, we didn't know, obviously. Because
but they didn't even say that, bro. They didn't even put out a
They
statement.
don't
saying
need
that.
to, though, to be honest, because they're not at fault for anything. They got an ID that was verified within Home Affairs that this person is South African.
Yeah.
They couldn't go deeper. Imagine
checker?
if Miss SA needed to check everyone's family tree and whether they... were in
Maybe
the
they
country.
should after this one.
At this rate.
Maybe they should. Fact checker.
My bell is broken, but I just wanted to add that it's actually also a historic moment because our Miss SA is deaf. She was born deaf.
The first.
And she's the first person, Miss SA, to actually have a disability. It's just unfortunate that
They wanted to block the noise.
Yeah,
Silence the haters.
but my point, it's unfortunate.
Man, fuck you.
It's unfortunate that this whole Chidima saga is actually taking away from this momentous occasion, because it's the first time we're actually being inclusive and having someone disabled.
What do you think about this whole thing as a Gen Z? Do you even care?
Honestly, I do care a lot because I was one of the people who were against the whole idea of Chidima becoming a part of Miss SA. Not because she's not a citizen and not because of the whole fraud situation, but the mere fact that at some point she was going to have to contend in Miss Universe. So what is she going to actually teach and educate people about SA and what's happening? This is not just about Africans, because now that we have a white Miss SA, they think that the plot has been lost. It's about the fact that we need to understand that even through this diverse country that we're in, we have different cultures, different histories, and different people from the different parts in South Africa can educate people about it. You get me? I mean, Miss LaRue can go to America and teach people about Cook Sisters, and teach people about Afrikaans and how it derived from the Dutch language, and teach people about what other secret things that Afrikaners do that we're not aware of. You get me? But Chidima was going to get there and represent what? The only thing that she knew, basically, she comes from the suburbs. She speaks English. She was raised in Cape Town. She didn't know any African language. She didn't know anything about African customs or African practices. You get me? Even if it is to play pretense, how long was it going to be? And it was going to give Nigerians that advantage that your Miss SA comes from our country. She's of our descendant. You get me? I do feel bad about the fact that she left the way she did. I do believe that there was a better way of solving things, but I was also one of the people who were like, nah, she couldn't.
Do you think she's suicidal now? Because South Africa doesn't want her, Nigeria doesn't want it. Like,
Why do we have to take it that far? I hope that she's okay. I really do hope
Yeah,
that
shit,
she's
no one
fine.
wants to own
She
her.
mustn't kill
She
herself.
mustn't
But
do
no one
it.
wants to own her, bro.
It's not even about no one wants to own her. I just feel as if there's a lot of things that were taking place. Like, this is just the tip of an iceberg, and she just so happened to be the person that we take out our frustrations on. You get me?
Poster child.
So I feel like she should understand it, that there's nothing wrong with her and no one has anything against her. We just have, our system is tinted. On top of that, we have a lot of foreigners who are taking advantage of our systems and the things that are taking place in our country. And it's really painful and frustrating to see that we are already complaining about unemployment being, that we're unemployed because foreigners are taking our jobs. And now big opportunities where they're meant for pride. Miss South Africa is a cultural thing. It's a cultural event. It's meant for pride, for our young women. You get me? And now it has to be taken away from us, from someone else. Yes, you can be a citizen. Yes, you can have certain privileges, but there's certain things that we should also understand that they're ours. And I hate the fact that people are now comparing her to this Tendai guy. He never went into the rugby field with a Zimbabwean flag. He never kept quiet when we would sing the national anthem. He never had that thing of showing us that he is from Zimbabwe. He would represent the country that he
And embrace it.
and embrace it. If she did the same thing, if she would have come and embraced us in the manner
She was pretty much like
she
making
was
a mockery.
going to get it. You get me? But the fact that it seemed as if she was spitting on our faces, that thing of, I have citizenship and there's nothing that you can do about it. It doesn't help.
But my thing is, don't you then, let's say she was South African, right? With the very same name she has. Everything you said about her falling short when it comes to representing South Africa and the essence of what it is to be a South African, be it you're Indian, you're Afrikaans, or you're Zulu, Xhosa, or whatever. Shouldn't then Miss SA, as an institution, shouldn't they then have rooted that problem out And then, like anybody else who doesn't progress to the last 10, shouldn't they then have taken that route? Do you get me? Because I'm sure during Miss SA, Bagboos,
Yes. 'Cause also,
right?
I
Guti,
also don't know
to
the
you, what does it
story.
mean to be South African?
Yeah.
So was she failing?
Was she
Because I
failing?
wasn't watching it. Was she
too.
failing to encapsulate the spirit of being South African? Because if she was, Miss SA then should have said, failed. Like all the other 500
make
people
it,
who are
to
not
the top
progressing.
16 or
You know
top
what I mean?
11, yeah.
Yeah. So if she's clueless about how to represent South Africa and she made it that far
far.
in the game, then surely Miss SA is flawed then. If
Mm-hmm.
a fluke can... Because I wouldn't be happy with a Miss South African, or some suburbs, who does not really know or doesn't gravitate towards a place in South Africa, because not all Miss South Africans are gonna know all 11 languages.
Exactly.
Let's be honest. We've had
Yeah.
white people, we've had Abantwana, Basima Sababsi, different of all walks, you know, from all different walks of life. But at least you gotta connect somewhere in
Indian,
some
coloured,
pocket
yeah.
of being South African. And if she failed, because I wasn't watching, then Miss South Africa should have failed her, like they failed everybody else who doesn't
Yeah, that's
progress
my
to the last
question too,
stages.
Like, because I don't know her story.
It's easier for us to say that now that it has happened. Before then, I keep on telling my sister, she's a very big fan of pageants. She wants to be a model, right? These type of things, it's like a learning curve. We start learning while we're in it. You get me? Currently, the question starts to stand that if you have a citizenship, does that mean that you automatically get the privileges of everything, right? You asking us if they had to judge her through that one criteria of the fact that she represents us well, and therefore every other, I could say, criteria, even though she's doing well, that qualifies her to actually leave. Yeah, am I making sense?
No.
Listen,
So
what I'm
was
saying
trying to
is what
say-
you
Like-
said. What you said initially was she can't represent SA because of X and Y and Z.
Yeah.
But the system of Miss SA should kick her out,
But there's-
because one of the things that they should
Like,
be trying
what is
to
her
ascertain
story? Was
is-
she falling short with answering just questions of, okay, what is your, how did you grow up and whatever, like just being in touch, what motivates you, or how do you love this country so much? Was she falling short on those?
Yes, but I feel as if, here's the
True,
thing,
that's
there's
how I
many
feel.
categories and they cannot judge you on one fault. You get me? There's a lot of things boxes that you need to tick in order to become a well-rounded Miss SA. It's not just about representing Africa. It's also about your education, you get me, your standard of beauty, your posture, your mannerism, your principles, and all those stuffs. So you can find that she actually did everything right. She just fell short on that one specific thing. Now it sounds like I'm speaking for Miss SA.
Yeah, is it that affects, like, did you...
But I don't think at the competition they took that into consideration. Hence, they were okay with letting her pass.
Does she have a sex tape? You know, things like that.
Because the conversation about representing Africa was brought by us, the viewers, the people who were watching, the people who were part of it, saying, okay, we see that she ticks all these other boxes, but there's this specific box that's missing. And you can find to them it wasn't really of importance. Hence, they did not gravitate too much onto it. Because if that was the only thing, I believe that if she fell short on the other categories, then she wasn't going to make it. So it just shows that she was a good candidate. It's just that she just lacked the fact that she couldn't represent our African or South African customs.
Did you watch Miss SA?
Yes, I did.
And she
Chasing
really-
the crown.
Has no idea. Like, she doesn't seem like
When she
someone was
spoke-
born and raised
She
here.
didn't seem like
she
a person.
speaks and-
Honestly, on Chasing the Crown, I do not want to lie. She didn't seem like a person that would shortfall. You get me? That's why there were still South Africans, and there are still South Africans who back her up. Mostly people who watch Chasing the Crown. She didn't seem like a problematic person. It didn't seem like, okay, this thing of her not being South African enough is a problem. No. The only problem was that when it came to social media, do remember that I could make an example with a small clip of Podcast and Chill, right? Somebody who watches Podcast and Chill could send a small clip of it. And someone who doesn't like Podcast and Chill, no, watch it, see that, okay, there's something wrong that Max said, and then elevates to that negativity, right? And now everybody else starts riding the wave of negativity. You have more people spewing negative things about Podcast and Chill. Majority of them have never watched Podcast and Chill. They don't know anything about what's happening. But because of that tiny clip, they feel like it's been validated. I hope I'm making sense. I'm making an example.
But take it back to
I'm bringing it home.
I hear you.
I'm making an
Take it back to
example. So it's something like that. On the show, honestly
So
speaking,
you're saying
she
people are
wasn't
reacting
faulty.
from a place of out of context?
Not just out of context, but what they saw is what they've heard on Twitter or social media. That thing of, okay,
No.
I'm literally watch Chasing the Crown if it's on catch up. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
but
SABC3 is
Catching
on
the
catch
Crown
up.
has nothing to do with this.
Chasing
The
the
facts
Crown.
are she's not from here, and that's what people are fighting for.
Yes, but okay, no, let me speak in English. Remember that it was elevated from somebody who heard about the top 30 list, right? The top 20, actually. That there's a female whose name is Chitima. There was also another one who is Asian. And these people have made it onto the top 20 and are now on Chasing the Crown, right? And this person just stated that from her name, it seems as if this person isn't South African. And then it went all the way to people investigating about her social media pages to see that, okay, there's flags and the music and the way she posts. Like some of the posts that she'd make, she'd have like your Afrobeat songs. She'd dress up in her Nigerian regalia and those type of things. And it then seemed as if, okay, what is she doing in Miss SA?
So
However, some
according
of
to you,
these
what
people
do you
didn't
think South
watch it.
Africans are fighting about?
Obviously, they're fighting about the fact that a person who isn't of South African descendant shouldn't be part of the competition.
So then,
But
then what does the
Indians-
show have to do?
Indians are not of South African descent, and they wear saris and all these things. Just
True.
because they've been here for hundreds of years,
this is
you know what I mean.
But
They had
this
to
is
start
a-
somewhere as well.
But this is a first generation thing. It's not a, what do you guys call a recurring thing of
Yeah, we get
history?
you. Yeah.
Yes, it's a first generation thing. The fact that her mom was Mozambican or was assumed to
And
be
there's many
Mozambican
out there.
and her father was Nigerian. So they felt as if, no, you guys are taking over.
Ngolo an honest opinion, right? Would South African rally behind him is South Africa, whose name, for example, is Okuchuku Iepuzo Mansa, right? And they legit are South African Mamu Tuli Mazubugo and Okuchuku Iepuzo made a child, right? And Ukurile Foslo, that person, Nigerian names, speaks Ivenek and
Person
understands.
rally.
Would South Africans really gather and rally behind that person with a name like that? But they're South African in how
I
they
speak
speak.
for
And
South Africans, but I would rarely because they're saying it's like you're saying this song. This
Nah,
I
song
feel like they
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
They
Let's be
wouldn't.
honest.
They
It's,
Let's be
it's the
honest.
same thing with.
Let's be
I'll take it back
honest.
to soccer because I'm a soccer fan, right? With the French team, when the French team wins, everybody rallies behind them.
Yeah.
And then when they lose, it's like these guys must go back to Africa. They're not even.
Yeah, or
French.
even the English team, like when they lose, they the face of the loss will be one of the black players, but when they win, it's going to be Harry Kane, the captain, the English football team. So we have to be really honest. Would we get behind an Okuchuku Eopuzo who speaks Totital and Ukraine, actually speaks just like me or Mac? Would we, or can even speak Venda? Let's make him even more impressive. You know, a Nigerian who speaks Venda fluently, doesn't like jollof rice, but likes the soft porridge that they make,
Masonja.
likes masonja, likes umhluzi, noputu. Would we gather with that name still? We need to have an honest conversation.
The thing is, my thing is that
I don't feel
they're
like
in the townships. How many foreigners do you get? And people are supportive of their businesses. So I don't know, like why now? Is it just a Twitter thing?
We only
or-
support their businesses because they sell cheap stuff that we can afford. It's convenience. Let's be honest.
But then you're on
Half of
Twitter
the
hating.
world supports Bangladeshis simply because of convenience, and we benefit, not because we are accommodative.
But then on Twitter,
Entirely.
you are hating. I'm saying you're just tweeting about how much you hate foreigners.
People will always support whatever they can benefit from.
Hey, okay. Kind of contradicts the. I don't know.
It's a very
How so?
tricky
Where you at,
conversation.
Ghost Lady? Let me come to you. Where you
No,
at?
but like this example we've just made right now. If I'm like staying in the township and I go to Espaza, Sisa, Abdul, I'm buying from there. If my phone is broken, I'm going to the Pakistanis. I'm depending on. But then on Twitter, and whoever does my hair is probably a Zimbabwean lady or my nails.
whoever will-
exactly.
So you're saying
We put our money.
so we
and
hypocrites?
we support, yes,
Double
we support.
standards.
Double
yeah,
standards.
double
Double
standards.
standards is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
And then but on Twitter it's they must go back. But you still taking out your own money instead of saying, okay, I'm only going to spend or like I'm gonna look for a South African business person and support. If then that's when my show of like support and my like resilience to South Africans. But then you're doing all of these things, but then jiggy on Twitter, you are a hater. You see, that's my thing, like, because now it raises the question of there's so much support, their businesses are thriving and it's South Africans who are supporting, but again, you're going to say that, no, but you will not support. So it's a Twitter thing. But
I think with that, the fight is not about whether the shop is legitimate or not. I think here, if it was an illegal immigrant and you were supporting that shop, then it's a different chat, right?
But how many of it's illegal immigrants in the wherever?
Okay, I get what you're saying.
So it's not like you ask before and say, before you buy, like, show me your papers, I want to. No, it's just, okay, you are there, let me just buy, I'm in need of, so I'm going to get the service and I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's just double standards. But I think, you see, like if I'm South African,
So
right?
that's why I'm saying, if I'm in the location, Ekasi, and someone, my next door neighbor, there's a thing of Uguti, no, the mom is South African, the father, and then this kid is now on Miss South Africa or whatever, I'd be like, I'm supportive because already around maybe businesses I support and things that I do are, it's like, why should I?
Shit, man, we've done an hour on this topic. Fucking hell,
I'm
bro.
looking, I'm like, Jesus.
Fucking hell.
It's getting hot.
But it's all valid. Like, what do you cut out, bro? Because it's all valid. It's all valid points.
It's a tricky one. But we have been failed by our government. I think that's the biggest
Yes.
issue. We need to go back there. Our government's having to protect our borders because at the end of the day, illegal, like, immigrants, it's not right. It takes away from what the country is trying to, move forward and move.
And the Olympics didn't help because remember, there was a Nigerian team disqualified and the South African men's 400-meter relay team qualified for the Olympic finals. So the Nigerian
What's
team...
silver even?
Yeah, the
silver
Nigerian
even,
team
yeah.
got disqualified and then
We took
so
their
that didn't
place.
help.
Nigeria didn't get any medals, man. 0-0-0-0. It's crazy, right?
You know what I mean?
Jeez.
So where are we shutting it down? Because I think we've spoken about this to length. What's your final outcome?
My thing is, as South Africans, right? We also need to look at ourselves in the mirror. We can't. Yes, government fails us via the borders, via the laws, etc. Right? But as South Africans, we tend to have those double standards.
Yeah.
Right? We let our township economy get infiltrated and taken over, literally. Right? We couldn't protect it.
Yeah.
When someone knocks on MacGyver's door, Ati Koko, I'm from Bangladesh, I want to rent your garage, I want to open a store. You don't prioritize being patriotic and say, nah, this store, you're going to invade the township economy. This is our economy. White people sent us away from the suburbs to come live in these conditions that are pretty much concentration camps.
Yeah.
Whatever little economy and exchange we can get going, it benefits our people. You know what I mean? We don't shut the door on that guy. We're like, oh, he's offering me 10,000 or 20,000 rand a month. I'll take it. Then the other guy as well thinks for themselves. So as South Africans, and in the most patriotic manner, we need to be able to prioritize our national pride before your individual needs and benefits. Then we can get somewhere. Mia Solom's Tandumuntu Penduga. Trust me, I cannot go to Pakistan, even if the laws allow me there, and open a spaza shop in the poorest place of Pakistan. in the township of Pakistan.
Never.
Solom's Tandubuntu Penduga. With the girlfriend, Smangele Sbanban Mkrize. Get there. Establish a business in the poorest place in India. Never gonna happen.
And
Even
no,
if you want to
date
rent a
another
back room of a
Indian
poor...
woman there.
Yes, never.
Never.
But in South Africa, we allow it because we put the greed and the bag before our so-called principles. And look, it's very difficult as well to move in one direction because our beautiful diversity is also a weakness point. You can't implement things with so many people pulling different ways. Already, one is speaking Venda, one is speaking Xhosa. There's tribalism involved, etc. But in India or a Muslim country where there's uniformity, you can. People almost stand on the same principles. So here in South Africa, we need to have an honest conversations as well because we allowed our township economy, for example, to get taken over.
Yeah.
We allow our towns, to change. The nightlife is ran by different people. We
Exactly.
allow that
We
because
allow that.
we sell our businesses.
And we support
to the,
it.
Yeah, to the one with the best, so we can blame the government, but us as a people need to stand for something and it needs to be something we adopt, like personally,
And we stand on
without
it.
expecting any gains
Yeah.
from it,
Yeah.
just as from a national pride and standpoint. Because there's so many things that we allow, like you're saying, it's double standards.
And for me, I think let this be a testament to the power of Twitter to say if we mobilize and rally behind a good cause, we can make change in this country. For me, that's
If we
what.
pull in one direction.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be very difficult because we are a different kind of people with different values and different principles. I remember Caesar was telling me, and I don't know because I don't live in KZN, right? But the one place where this scourge of Bangladesh puzzle shops that hasn't really infiltrated is KZN. In Mlazi, all those puzzle shops there apparently are ran by, Zulu Oaks or Black South Africans, And I don't know what they are doing that the rest of the country isn't, particularly. And there's no shame in saying we must protect especially the poorest of the poor,
Yeah.
bro. The township economy,
Yeah.
how many millions or tens of millions move a day? It's nothing compared to the JSCs of this world. But that little needs to be protected because all that money is leaving the country, sadly. And it's happening not in a lot of places in the world. It happens in America where you see Pakistanis or South Americans have their bodegas or shops, etc. But the economy can handle that. Ours in South Africa, especially the informal economy, can't really handle that if it needs to benefit locals.
Can you rope in the pasta border thing that happened this week into what you're saying now? Does it fall under the same thing, or is that a completely different thing?
I think it's different.
It's completely different.
Yeah, I think.
But no, what I'm saying is he's South African.
Yeah, he's South African. Paseka. His name is Paseka, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Paseka is a very South African name. Yeah. Paseka, forgot his surname now. Mutsueneng. Yeah, it's very South African, Pastor Mbora. 100%.
No, it's
Because what I'm saying is there's a lot of pastors from all over Africa that come here.
I think there's a loophole. Apparently, please search this. There's
Yes.
a
You get
religious
what I'm saying?
visa or
Yes.
something like that to come perform religious work. There's a loophole that I heard about. I think that's why you find
Only
a lot of them
here.
come in South Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a loophole.
You should know, because
I don't know.
Yes.
so we let a lot of things slide in terms of pastors in this country. There's a lot of laws that protect them, and that's why they all come here, bro.
There's a lot of laws that it's the best constitution in the world. That's why, it's the best constitution in
checker?
the world.
Yes, there is actually a visa for religious leaders, and it is valid for 3 years. It's a long-term visitors visa that's valid for 3 years in South Africa.
And you don't pay tax with churches?
Yeah, church money. Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Yep.
So,
Pastor Mboro.
hey, I'm thinking, should we open a church, Chief?
No.
Okay.
No.
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 Not tax money.
I am Bana. But now you need to be a holy man. You can't be yourself.
Oh, look at Pastor Mboro,
Unless
man.
if you've got a real calling, of being a pastor. Yeah, then also, man, nah, man, no church, bro.
No, please.
Hey, Pastor Mboro. What's happening with his case?
So, Pastor Mboro and his co-accused appear in the Palm Ridge Magistrate Court after a video surfaced on social media showing Pastor Mboro forcefully removing his grandchild from school while wielding a panga. Did you see that video, guys?
I saw two pangas.
Yeah, so his church in Katlehong was also set on fire by school kids. I saw that out the video as well. School kids just claiming glory on.
Is he okay in the head, bro?
Pastor Mboro has always just been, riddled with a lot of issues and stuff.
Didn't he flee the country or something?
Nah,
Flee.
he'll
That's
never.
another one. Hey, there's so many pastors.
Yeah,
that
That's
I get them
Bushiri.
confused. Oh,
That's Bushiri. That's
Yeah.
the
Bushiri.
top dog, bro. That's like last stage. You pass a good last stage.
Yeah,
When you've
Bushiri.
defeated all of them, okay, that's Bushiri. Go last stage. Shout out with an anointed water. Yeah, no, that's Bushiri, man. Pastor Mboro is very fine in the head. I think he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows who he preys on. It's the people who are gullible who believe all
Yeah.
these things. You know what I mean? Because you've seen the stunts they pull off on TV, etc. And I find it very funny when they burnt his church. Yes, you know what I mean.
Like, really?
Like, how come? Like, it's something like he turned it. I've got a problem with pastors. No, for real, I've got a problem with
building.
pastors who've been
Yeah.
on the circuit for a while. I'm a sonto wabo, I'm attend but
Yeah.
bona they live in big houses, always changing German cars. Why can't you just build a church, bro? You know what I
Properly.
mean? Just build a
Standing,
If
yeah.
you're really about this thing, why can't you build something that's gonna live longer than you because you're passing down the word of God?
Exactly.
Long when you
Bro, how are these
the
guys
church will
still able
be
to
there.
get away with it? With so much information, with us being so connected more than we've ever been. Like, how can these pastors keep going away with it? Like,
Because religion is based on faith. It's ukholwa and believing. So even if someone can say, hey, this guy is a fluke, hey, this guy is a scammer, look at this, look at the evidence. But if your faith believes, and it does. And that's the thing about religion. It's not 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah, that pastor who rose someone who was dead, apparently. Remember?
Yeah. What's his name?
Al Flikau.
Al Flikau, yeah. Dude.
So it's just a
Mboro
lot.
went to heaven, took selfies,
Yeah,
remember?
and came back. Yeah. Bushiri was levitating. I don't know something.
Joe,
shit is wild, man.
I
Yeah,
don't
the
feel,
church
I don't,
is,
I don't,
you
I
know,
don't feel
guys.
sorry for those people, man, like who believe in these guys and like give their money, but Nigel Sonto. I really don't feel anything for them. Like, come on, bro. How do you believe a guy went to heaven and took selfies?
so you think it's here to stay? Like this thing, it's like it's here to stay.
Yeah, unless the parliament
will always be
legislature
desperate.
changes and
Yeah.
things get done about it.
And it sounds like there's a lot of money. Eh?
It's big money.
And
Big
obviously,
money.
people launder money through churches as well. Because remember, it's such cash.
Fucking, oh yes.
So-
How does that work?
No, I'm just saying, like, there's also another means of laundering that people use.
So they're in bed now with people of the underworld, like
Doesn't anyone,
crime.
Tata? Don't you know a pastor we can call? You're a PK, my man. What kind of a PK are you?
Baba.
Oh, you're the real one. You're the real one. You're the real PK.
Yeah.
So what do you think when you hear about what Pastor Mboro is a PK? Bro, like, what do you guys say at your church? Like, because it's bringing a bad name. You don't even know now if it's like
Yeah.
legit or not.
To be honest, I really don't know how to feel about it because, the church that I go to, it's way too different than the churches that are Mboro and Bobushiri. So my church, it doesn't have like a pastor that we praise and say, hey, Baba, what,
Yeah,
what. So there's different elders that,
Amakosa.
yeah.
Namakosa.
Yeah.
And you guys never speak about what Mboro and them.
Nah. It's all about preaching the word of God and then that's it.
What church is it?
Church of Christ.
It sounds. It sounds like those cool churches. It sounds like those. What somebody moonwalks. It sounds like Abu Bushiri. Church of Christ. Yeah. It sounds like somebody moonwalk in the drum. Yes.
Makolega ayikuthi imali yakumuntu oyi-one. Yenza izinto ze-church, like they give away to the community, give back to the community.
Nice.
They build the church. It's not like-
Namakatari.
Namakatara
Namakipot.
da.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Aye.
Damn, man. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Business, man.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but they're
Yeah.
coming for Mr. Beast, bro.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
What happened now? Why are they
Ooh.
coming for Beast?
He's like, for those who don't know, he's the biggest YouTuber in the world, right?
Yeah.
And some stuff has been surfacing about him from ex-employees. They just dishing out a whole lot of shit. Let me try find it. Dude, you send it to my email,
I
ne?
think I saw something.
Yes,
clip or
yes,
something.
yes. Mr. Beast timeline. Okay, cool. There we go.
Yeah.
So his viral videos have hundreds of millions of views from
Yeah.
recreating Squid Game. You know all of that, right?
Yeah.
In March, Amazon announced a show called Beast Games, and it said it would offer 5 million rand in cash prize, $5 million, right?
Yeah.
Believed to be the biggest in TV history. It seemed
Yeah.
like a coup for Jennifer Salka, the head of Amazon MGM Studios, who needed a hit, especially as Prime Video was about to make its first big pitch to the TV ad sales community. Prelim production began last month with over 2,000 participants. This is for the game on Amazon, right?
Yeah, the $5 million winning
Yes,
game.
but now a PR catastrophe around the show has emerged. A broader reckoning around Donaldson has raised questions about the show's advertising prospects and launch date. Two Amazon insiders said the show faced risks from start, with Amazon agreeing to give Donaldson control over the show's creative. Donaldson is Mr. Beast. Oh, that's his name. As well as approval over ad sponsors as part of the effect. Okay, cool. We really need a hit. Boom, boom, boom. So now, The Times came out with the article, which reported that over a dozen people who participated in
Okay,
the
hold on.
show's
Before
first
you go on,
installment.
before the time. So what's the summary there with the Amazon and the show?
So basically, Amazon gave him carte blanche, full license to do
And
whatever.
they're going full steam ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then the story broke. Times
Yes.
live.
The Times, yes. They reported that over a dozen people who participated in the show's first installment said they didn't get enough food or medical care, and that some competitors were injured as a result of the physical challenges. Mr. Beast Camp, which is repped by PR Crisis PR Pro Matthew Hiltzik, said you only have a handful of people who were injured, and blamed a lot of execution problems on local staff in Vegas hired to handle the shooting for the show. So now they're shooting the show. People are saying they're not getting enough food. They're also scared for their lives because these challenges are fucking crazy, right? A second Amazon insider said producers were already talking about making a Firefest-like documentary about Beast Games. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
That means it's a balls up. The whole thing is chaos.
It's chaos.
It's a failure. People
Oh.
uncatered for. Remember Firefest?
Oh, the
People went to a
Firefest.
Yes,
festival
yes,
and then
yes.
they lived in
Didn't
tents.
exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
When it was marketed that they're gonna live in villas. So it's a scam,
Yes.
basically.
Unrelated to the production of the reality competition, one of Donaldson's oldest friends and former employee, Ava Tyson, was accused last month of massaging an underage fan when Tyson was 20. Donaldson, why did you say Donaldson, man? Sounds weird. Just say Mr. Beast.
So who massaged an underage person, Mr. Beast?
One of the people that work for Mr. Beast.
Okay, cool.
Ava Tyson.
Okay.
So Mr. Beast posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, that his team would investigate the claims.
Yes.
And also it turns out that one of the management people on Mr. Beast's team was a convicted sex offender.
Okay.
You know? And then also there's racist and homophobic incidents that have come out. And there's also a whole YouTube video dedicated from an ex-employee talking about Mr. Beast, how most of the things were staged, how he wasn't sincere, he was different, like off camera, on camera. So for example, when he was giving money away to a hobo, we think he's being philanthropical and whatever the word is. Meanwhile, it's just a skit for him, and it's like, I wish this beggar would cry because they don't get more views type shit. But they're painting him up to be very cold. He's not genuine. He's disingenuous, and he's just like a horrible person. That's what all these allegations are coming towards.
Look, bro, you know, it's batala, man. And I feel like there's certain things that you read, and it's like, then how's that Mr. Beast's fault?
Yeah.
If someone in his team has moved weirdly before and he did not know, I don't think people, when they hire people, they go, oh, you're a sex offender, I'm gonna hire you. Oh, did you touch a kid when you were 20? I'm gonna hire you. You know, people come with a lot of baggage. I mean, we don't know anyone's darkest secrets here, for example, you know, so you can't take the responsibility for Tibbler's actions when you were not there.
Who do you think he is most likely to be a sex offender?
You.
Because I'm like, how? Because it could be any exactly. It could be you. Anybody.
Bruh, but
Imagine.
Yeah.
no one, no, legit. Nah, man. We've got a good group of people.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, we can't say Mr. Beast is under siege. Yes, there's things there that he's not at fault for, right? Yes, people do get hurt when it's physical games. People have been hurt on Survivor. People have been hurt from the fucking Amazing Race. You get me? And then there are things where he can't be held responsible for other people's actions as well. You know, but if there's anything foul he has done, we also can't overlook that because maybe he's trying to change the game, therefore he's under siege. But a lot of the things there, for me, are really invalid. And if some of the skits are planned or manipulated for a certain reaction, well, what did you think, bro? What did you think? It's YouTube, it's entertainment. The guy does skits. What did you really think? You know?
Bro, and I agree
Like,
with
that
you.
happens.
I agree with you. My biggest red flag was all of these things are from previous employees.
And not him who did
Previous. You know when you fire someone, dog, they're always disgruntled.
Yes,
They're never
also.
going to say anything nice, dog.
Yeah, generally, a lot of exes wouldn't say nice things about a lot of people wouldn't say nice things about their exes.
Exactly.
Generally.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my thing was like, why is all of this coming from people that were fired?
Because they no longer benefit and they're disgruntled.
Mm.
Yeah. But if what is he accused of? Just staging things and being cold.
So, yeah, basically. Yeah.
That's nonsense. Man.
Yeah.
You know, they always
And
say,
it smells a lot of jealousy because this is other YouTubers pushing this narrative.
It could be YouTubers, it could be competition of Amazon as well. You know, at that level, bro, where you're doing big numbers and doing big things and you're literally moving the needle, you know what I
Because
mean?
the Times is mainstream, so
Yes.
they're paid.
Yeah.
They can be easily paid to write shit.
Yes, pretty much. So at that level, it could be anyone, you know, who's
You're right.
either maybe funding.
Yeah, and why is this only coming out now? Because of the Amazon deal.
Yes, because it's a huge deal. It's a game changer. You know, so
Mm.
yeah, you gotta look at it and take it with a pinch of salt. As an
I
adult,
agree with you,
a
man. I don't
discerning
have all the
adult.
facts, but it smells like a smear campaign.
And for
It
a lot
really
of things,
does.
it's not what he has done. They're not saying he did this to
But
kids. He did that.
the ex said something. What did she say, Dudu? The ex didn't say anything. Oh, I must follow that. The ex has done a podcast saying some shit about him, but I'm not sure. Just try check their fact check if there's something that came out.
Yeah, think
but I
in-
agree with you,
In
bro.
this day and age, we've seen how the media, you know, can be used to bring somebody down. So I think as adults, you just gotta take it with a pinch of salt. Now, beg and think, you know, before you get outraged
it's
when
not.
everybody else.
He
is
was a
outraged.
child offender,
Yes. How
or he was
people-
doing some P Diddy shit.
Yes. A few people came out saying they feel like the food wasn't enough. There's always going to be someone
Why
complaining
do
about
people
the
that get fired go to food, dog? Remember, Aya said we didn't feed him. What's up with the
Mash?
food, bro? Oh, man,
Mash.
what's up with the food?
ah, you didn't feed him. You didn't. Facts.
Remember, he said I once came there and I ate in front of them or something, and I didn't offer anyone food.
I remember.
Wild shit.
Even with Mash, he was always be like food, you know. Are we catered for? Is there catering?
And he doesn't
But-
eat mash. Imagine. You know?
Look at somebody look at Paul.
Did you find anything, Fed Checker? What did she say? This is the ex-girlfriend, right? Yeah?
Well, on the article, it doesn't state much exactly of what she said. It just said that she made a YouTube video, where she was bashing her weird ex-boyfriend, and apparently those are a few posts that she also did on Instagram regarding the YouTube video that she did. And she was speaking about her experience of how it was dating him, even though she didn't call him by name. But people just assumed
But
that
can you see the theme?
weirdo is him.
Ex-girlfriend, ex-employees.
Did the ex say he did anything illegal?
Um,
No, she just said he was weird.
as
So, oh, fuck, you know.
Do you get me?
Ugh. I feel like we're also giving the story too much, like,
Attention.
yeah, like, because it's clear that there's a smear campaign, you know? Like, he's weird. Okay, so how does that involve the public? How should the public then feel about him if he was weird in a relationship? As long as he didn't do anything
Yeah,
illegal,
no, I
he
think
didn't kill anyone,
they've been waiting
and
for
we
him.
love his content, so what?
It's one of those things where they've been waiting for him. and they're like, we got him.
Nah, it's not sticking, man.
Ah,
He
it's
didn't-
not.
It doesn't sound like it's
You
gonna
know,
stick.
they also say like if you meet your idol, because I'm sure obviously it was the other YouTubers who were obviously in this whole game thing, but they say, okay, when you meet your idol, you could be disappointed basically, because when you meet that person, you have this expectation, like they are like this and like that, and maybe they're just cold. It's like you are imagining what you see on TV and what you watch every day, and maybe
they just want his numbers, man, and his success. That's it. It's just jealousy. It's got
Then you
nothing
do
to
what he did. You bringing him down doesn't mean the numbers, you're gonna inherit them in his success. No, true story.
So,
Like
exactly.
true story. Like just see what he did and emulate it. But obviously do your own thing. Cause you bringing him down. If this podcast today goes down, it doesn't mean that all the other podcasts are gonna equitably now get all the numbers. You know what I mean? So how's Mr. Beast being wiped off YouTube, for example, gonna benefit the same guys who are trying to push for his cancellation?
What else you got for us, Ghost Lady?
Doesn't work like
Okay,
that.
shout out to Oscar Mbo.
Oscar MPO.
Easy, Jamato.
So this week, last week, he launched his a new shoe collection with Steve Madden. And apparently that time he was traveled to America. That was when the whole deal was started.
Isn't that an old story?
No, the launch happened
I
this
think I've
past
seen
week.
that
I think in Bryanston, Rivonia, somewhere there. Yeah.
Shout out to MBO, man.
Man, shout out to Oscar Mbo, bro. Remember
He's
how
stylish like that. So
Lenny's
this is
calling
within
me.
his,
Let's find out
his
what
you
Lenny
know.
wants. Yeah, and we haven't spoken to anyone today, actually. Hey, Lakika.
Hey, mtakazi.
What do you mean, Lakika?
Hayi. Ndione.
That's late.
Hey, you live on the show, man. Ghost Lady's here, Soul is here. What's up? What on?
Yo, Lenny.
No.
Ex-employee.
No, I'm good. No, kuyawucheka boy.
Ah.
How are you,
Gishab, Lakika, Gishab.
That's it. Just take only.
Hey, Lakika.
Yebo.
When you used to work for the podcast, how was the food situation? Were you happy with the food?
There was no food.
What food?
Exactly.
What food?
Thank you.
Akil.
Thank you.
What food?
What food?
Because we
Nigga,
noticed-
we drank. We drank.
Yeah.
Ask me about the alcohol.
All right, we'll create another one's poison.
No, I'm chilling, man. I'm
Alright,
good.
Cool. I'll talk to you later, my dog.
Okay, sharp.
Sharp. Yeah, man. Hey, the food thing kills me.
But it's also valid though, in a sense that a lot of times you see like you make, you're not big on food.
Nah.
So a day will go by, Ukoki will make ukudla himself. So it's difficult then to say, hey, is everybody else eating? To think outside of your stomach. So also, you know what I mean? So I think it may be something like that, whereby you forget because when I'm lambang and you don't eat,
Hence, we
you're
had
not.
to get structure
Yes.
in the team.
Yeah,
someone who can.
because food affects some people's
dedicate-
mood and
yeah.
their whole mojo.
No,
bro,
don't say some people.
say so. Yo,
Abash.
we fear a soul, a hungry soul. Yo, fear a hungry soul.
Yeah. So somebody else, Mac. So somebody else will walk around going, Mac, I got feed. That Mac, I got God, he's thinking his own things. He's not even hungry,
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, and to Mr. Beast's defense, I can only imagine because, right, compared to him, we have a small operation.
Yeah.
Right? So you can only imagine him, bro. It's massive, right?
And the bigger it is, the more likely some things will go wrong. The more likely people will be aggrieved, especially if you're working with thousands of people who are entering a competition.
100%.
Abanye have got babukiba. There is food, it's just not enough. They're going to complain that the food was enough, but everybody else had enough food. So generally, yeah, the bigger the beast, the bigger the problems within the
100%.
machinery that can go wrong.
And you cannot be held responsible to someone that you employed and they're doing their own thing. But obviously, it always comes back to you.
Yes.
So you can't be held responsible, but you have to be accountable.
Yeah. Especially if it's not a company culture. If you got 20 branches of something and something happens in one branch, it doesn't necessarily now mean close everything down, you know?
For example, remember we did the Botswana show?
Yeah.
Exactly. So Botswana show, I spoke to Fat Joe after the Cape Town Live Nation. He's like, yo, this boy of you, he's got a boy who wants us to do Botswana. We're like, I clean, no problem. This is the fee. Pay the fee and we'll go, right?
Yeah.
So he paid 50%, so half of the fee. And then we went to Botswana, we did the show, and we told him that, listen, dude, we're not gonna go on stage until you pay the remainder of the fee, right?
Yes.
And he didn't, right? And he was telling us stories about his account is frozen and boom, 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 or whatever. So at that point, I was telling Rufuna and Bada, I was like, guys, okay, the chillers that came don't know about this. They came for us. So we have an obligation to deliver to our chillers.
And with podcasting, they don't know that it's a booking.
Exactly.
They don't know. Unlike with DJing, you know, if a guy is here, you saw him in town, it doesn't get on.
Yes.
Alright, but they don't know it's a booking. They think podcast is doing a podcast as we always do.
100%. So they were saying we shouldn't do the show until he pays. I'm like, guys, let's not do that to the chillers. They paid a lot of money to come see us.
Yeah.
Let's do it and then we'll chop it up after.
Shout
right?
out, man.
So we did the show and then since then, how long has it been?
Over a month now.
Over a month. The guy hasn't paid the
Are
balance.
you serious?
Till this day. I kid you not.
That guy hasn't paid the
He
balance.
hasn't paid the balance. He keeps stories. No balance. My
What?
account is frozen. What?
What's
It's just
going
stories.
on there?
Bro, imagine
Hey,
these fuckers, eh?
So we got scammed, kahle kahle.
We got scared,
in
but
Botswana, Botswana, my
Yo.
man is like, yo,
Magaboshwe.
Botswana, bro. Everybody got iPhones. They don't scam people there. You know, it's all good.
I blame Fat Joe, bro. Because Fat Joe was a cosign.
Oh, for the guy,
Yes.
is it?
Yes.
So he introduced you to him.
Yes.
What does the guy do?
No one knows, bro. No one knows.
But he's not even Botswanan.
He's not even Botswana. It's
Yeah,
another
he's-
Chidis.
he's not
It's a
Botswanan.
Chidis. It's a Chidis.
He's not Botswanan, yeah?
It's a Chidis.
It's a Chidis.
Hey.
What's Chidis?
Chidi, the Chidima. It's a Chidima situation.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Let's
where is
ask
he from?
Bada,
That
man.
guy's not Botswanan, eh?
No,
Yeah,
we need to
I heard
expose this
about
guy,
the
man. Fuck this nigga, man.
And by the way, shout out to Botswana, man, on the gold medal. Let's see that they will. Did you see that, bro?
Oh, that
Did you
guy.
see that, man, when he
No.
beat Noah
We
Lyles?
spoke about him.
And you called it out.
I called it. I said,
Shout out.
I said one day we want to say he's the fastest man on earth, and he's coming. I think if there's one guy, bro, he's fast. That boy is lightning speed, man. And he had lost his mom like a few months ago, you know. So you can imagine, a few months is nothing. Do you know?
Hey, Mdagas.
After you've lost your mom, that's
Barmin
nothing.
Mdagas.
He's still mourning.
Hey, Mdagas.
Hey, Mdagat. Hey, Bamsanda.
Hey, Mdagas Nurmin.
Yo,
Good, man.
Barman.
Yeah, you live on Podcast and Chill. By the way, this is our CEO. So we wanted to find out what's happening with Botswana, bro. Regarding the payment.
Man. Oh, man, that guy. It's actually a very disappointing situation, man. So, I don't know how much I should divulge, but yeah, basically we were connected to this guy via a friend of yours. I don't know if I should mention his name,
Oh,
Max.
Fat Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
A friend of yours.
Yeah. So your ghost, Max, Max Joe, basically said, "Listen, there's a dude who wants to, have us come through to bots, and obviously we've got a lot of love in bots, and we thought it's a good idea, also just to extend the tour a little bit into SADC as well." And yeah, I mean, when it came down to it, contractually, he was supposed to basically pay out our fee for bringing us out, because it wasn't necessarily a partnership. It was him as a promoter. And, the promoter basically, he didn't pay us, what he was supposed to pay us. And we got to bots, and I think he only covered a portion of it at the time. And by the time we were in bots, I mean, you guys saw how many issues we had when we were there. And, at some point we were threatening not to do the show, but obviously, Mac, you and the team decided that you're going to do it because, we got a lot of love in bots and we didn't want to disappoint them. And, a lot of excuses started coming through from the guy.
Can we expose this guy, man, so chillers out there don't get scammed by him? Fuck this nigga, man. What's his name? Let's put his picture up.
Yeah,
Fuck
and it's
him,
giving
man.
Botswana a bad name. What a
Yeah.
great country, man.
Yeah. What's his name? I forgot his name, bro.
I think you can pop up the company name. What's it called? I haven't forgot what it's called now. It's in our Instagram anyway, but I think you can pop it up.
Do we have his picture? Does anyone have his picture? Did anyone take a picture with this fraud?
And
they move in silence, eh?
Yeah. His name is Lawrence.
Lawrence
Lawson.
Lawrence Lawson. Lawrence
That's not
Lawson.
his real name.
African man named Lawrence.
Lawrence Lawson. So be careful of Lawrence Lawson. He's a fraud. He's a scammer.
Name.
Yeah. He's a scammer. Okay, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you.
That name.
All right, cool. Enjoy, guys.
Do I have any announcements for today's episode? Oh, everyone's cool, ne?
I think this was the one.
Oh, okay.
This was the right announcement to make.
All right, sharp, man. So fuck Lawrence Lawson.
Jeez, man.
Motherfucker.
Uthi in a fat Joe, you know, because
Asimfone.
his connect. Uthi.
Yeah.
What the fat Joe?
My coach.
Don't you have his number?
Yeah.
Lawrence.
No. You know when I knew it was a red flag?
Yeah.
Must land to Portugal. Botswana.
What? Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm hungry. Then we get to the Nando's and I had to buy the food. I'm like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Lambe, I'm hosting a liquor.
Joe, man.
Then
Hold on.
Zumek.
You know, that's when I was like,
Hey,
what up,
Mac,
big?
what's going on, bro?
Joe, you tell us what's going on, Joe, man. You live on podcast, man. Soul is here, Ghost Lady's here,
Yo,
everybody's here.
Machota, the legend.
Mr.
You guys are calling me while you're taping. Like, how you catch people off guard, man? I'm chilling here with my family. I'm in my robe.
Because we haven't been paid, Joe. We haven't been paid. We're hungry out here, man.
Yeah, we don't have robes, man. We're looking at the rope and thinking, damn.
But Bala was supposed to call me, when was it, yesterday or day before?
But Joe, it's been over a
But
month
he's just
now.
been quiet. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just trying to help resolve the issue. What are you talking about?
You got us in this mess, Joe. We could have been chilling that weekend at home in Venda doing nothing.
What mess have I gotten you in?
We haven't been paid. The crew's hungry.
So you're telling me that you guys went to Botswana with not a cent being paid for anything?
No. We got 50%. We waiting for the other, the balance.
Look, I'm not the promoter. I wasn't involved in the negotiations. I don't know what you guys charge.
Yeah, but wait.
All I've been doing, hold on, I've just been facilitating. I do know that there was lots of expenses flying back and forth. I know that there was a lot of surprises and things that happened, but I don't know the nitty gritty. I'm just trying to help resolve it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Fat Joe. When you say, yo, this is my boy, you guys should fuck with him, you the GOAT, bro. We're not even going to think twice about it. We shouldn't be even in this mess.
I understand, but I don't even know the mess to begin with.
The mess is we haven't been paid, bro.
Joe, the guy that you hooked us up with, when he tells you his side of the story, what is he saying? What's his justification?
I don't ask the details. I just put the two parties together, which is what I was trying to do yesterday and the day before.
Why don't you send us the balance?
I had nothing. I had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with the event. I don't even live in Gabs. What are you talking about? I live in Cape Town.
But we wouldn't know this guy, and we wouldn't fuck with him if it wasn't for your cosign.
Yeah.
No, listen. I do vouch for the guy. He's an investment banker, and whatever it is, I don't know what the details are. Hold on.
Last in investment bank.
He works for the Russian Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, the Russian! He works for the Russian!
Hey, hello.
He said he has a business in Dubai.
I say less, Joe. Say less, man. Say less.
Yeah. I still vouch for him, and I know that you guys will get paid. I'm just trying to resolve it. Whatever the issue is, whatever the impasse is, I'm just trying to resolve it.
All right, cool, man. You good though? How's the family? Thanks for the chat. A lot of people don't know after the live tour, man. You and I had a heart-to-heart.
Oh yeah. What did we talk about?
Hey, man, it was just about the industry and these 8 girls. You were telling me someone was getting chowed on the plane. Who's?
Oh my God! Yeah. No. Say less. Yeah, say less.
Go on.
Yeah, say less.
How's the family? Everything good? You good? Your side?
Everything is fantastic, man. I'm looking forward to some exciting things coming our way, man. But yeah. Everything is dope. And you guys, how was the U.S. tour? And when are you guys kicking off the Africa tour?
We try to do that next year, but America was great. But we felt like
It was fun.
yeah, it was a lot of. They sold us a lot of dreams, eh? I see why you stay in Cape Town now.
Yeah. The U.S. is not exactly what it all seems. A lot of people come back or they bounce, eh? They go there and they go, oh my gosh, no, this is like I always wonder, like why did Trevor leave such a big platform? But he left for better things, presumably, right? So
Well, you can't lie. The money's there. The money's there. You know.
yeah, it's a big
Unless it's
economy.
Lawrence,
It's a huge economy, dog. It's a no. It's a massive economy. But listen. When you get your money, you're gonna have to eat your words. You're gonna have to do an entire show, an apology show, right? Because you're obviously airing out private business on a public platform. And so when you get paid, hold on. When you get paid, you're gonna have to eat your words, right?
Yeah.
All right. No,
But
okay, cool.
there's nothing private about this. The chillers know everything, dog. The chillers
No,
are
I understand that. I understand.
our what is it called? Board. The board members. The board members
they're
need
the
to know
board
what's
members.
happening. Yeah.
Do they get paid?
Yes. Via entertainment.
Yeah.
This sounds like a pirate thing. You sound like Ivan or something. Like really and truly, the show belongs to the people. No, yeah, all right. Yeah, the people are the shareholders. Meanwhile, who gets paid? All right, no, cool. All right, listen, we'll talk soon, but I know that this whole thing will be resolved.
All right, perfect. Hope so, man.
So don't worry.
Sweet. Cheers.
All right, bro. Cool.
So the company
man.
is Darko. Darko.
Darko.
Yes.
I want our money, chief.
Darko.
Right?
Yeah, man, that was strange.
Tibla will be like, we went to Botswana, they didn't feed us.
Hey.
So what do you think happened? Like he didn't make money? Was he looking to make money? He was not profitable, maybe that's why? Because sometimes guys organize events and not promote them and focus on, or you just have enough money to make the thing happen, but not to promote the thing, and then the thing doesn't make money. Because sometimes guys don't have their whole money. They're hoping to pay you when people have bought tickets. You know that shit when Oaks try to promote it, like we'll pay you when you arrive because they're waiting for door takings.
Yeah, man. You see, the thing is, people see what we do and they think it's easy. You know what I mean? So with the Nation Tour, you could tell, like, you saw that all the shows were sold out, right? But
Yeah.
there's a thought process behind that. Like, we didn't just wake up and say, let's go fill this place up, you know? So I think he had high expectations and he was ill-informed in terms of Botswana itself, because it sounds like he's not from Botswana. Because that
he's
weekend was a bad weekend, because that's the weekend when everyone leaves Botswana to go into the other parts.
Of Botswana.
Of Botswana
Out
to party.
of they leave Gaborone.
They leave Gaborone.
Yeah.
And Lloyd, if you remember the one we did
Shout out
with,
to Lloyd, man.
yes, he's from Botswana.
Architects of Groove, yeah.
You understand? And when we did the one with T.I., no, not T.I., ATI. You saw how packed it was?
Yes.
Because he's from there and he gets it, you know? So I think it was a whole thing of, oh, these guys are big. They fill up every venue. If I bring them here, I'll fill it up. And the place was huge, man.
Yeah,
It's
eventing is
massive.
tricky, man. It's not just that simple. You
Like
gotta
if it
know
was
the
us,
crowd.
I wouldn't agree for us to do that venue. It was too massive.
Yeah.
Because we do like small, intimate venues
Yeah.
that we know we can sell out, you know? We don't think we are bigger than we think we are, you know?
So he hasn't been honest as to why he hasn't paid. He's just been avoiding.
He's been chatting to Bada, and hopefully they sort it out. But I just wanted to highlight that because, you know, it's been a month now, you know? And, you know, Tipler's got to eat, you know?
Nah, Tibley doesn't eat, man. Come on, look at Tibley, bro.
Shout out to John Kane. I don't know if you guys saw this, man.
Johnny, what happened?
King Charles. Here we go. Where is it? King Charles honors Kani with Order of the British Empire.
Oh,
OBE.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The
So
guy,
it's now what? Sir, what is he now?
Sir, yeah.
He's a sir now, right?
Sir
Sir
John
Kani.
Yeah.
Sir John Gunny.
Sir
This
John
was
Kani.
in appreciation of the multidisciplinary director and playwright's efforts, which have for many years inspired and united people all over the world. Kani received the award recently from Anthony Phillipson, the British High Commissioner to South Africa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, he's the one who goes,
Hinda.
Inda.
we are now
Entering.
entering.
Pagamachila.
Written
Yeah,
by
that's
Saul.
how
So does that make you a sir now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why?
Sir Saul, because you wrote it for Megan.
No, man, that's not what got him the OBE. Come on, man. I'm a result of Kari Asma's OBE. You Remember outcome-based education?
Yes.
Kind of asthma, that thing. Hey, Mara.
Anything else I'm leaving out, but dog?
Yeah, bro. Someone was schooling me. Is it true that the beef stock beats the breathalyzer after you've drank alcohol? I saw someone tweeting me that.
I heard it's when you drink your own pee.
Whoa!
Yeah. You've never heard that one? I kid you not. When you drink your own pee, they can't detect. Yeah.
Why? So if for somebody else's pee, it won't work.
I say it's still like beef stock, so
No, I heard that, and I'm
Hey,
not
as I need to go pee.
No, but for real, I heard that. Like, people send me, I don't know what the context was. And I only found out this week on Twitter. Like so no one knows anything about that or has tried that.
no, I don't know about the Norox cube.
No. Can you beat the
Is it
breathalyzer?
literally the beef flavor? Because you remember it comes in different flavors.
Oh yeah, there's the chicken
There's
as well.
chicken,
There's mutton.
There's mutton.
There's
There's chili. I think there's
Yeah.
tomato.
Hey, so I wonder about pee.
Yeah.
But like, does it work? Like, what works? Can you beat the breathalyzer? Mac, can you beat the breathalyzer? Can you? Like, is it a thing? Are there ways?
I haven't done it, but I think that the pee thing works, bro. I've heard it from more than one people.
So you've tried the pee thing?
No, I haven't tried the pee thing. I mean, hey.
When you're drinking, I'm sure the pee also has alcohol trace. So you drinking your pee,
You're
just
re-ingesting the
Yeah,
alcohol, yeah.
Guys, you know I'm not that smart, but somehow it works.
Aye.
You know you're not that smart, so why do you
Come
think?
on, man. Aye.
Who
I
can
thought you guys had heard
who
about
can we
that.
call to ask? There's got to be someone we can call. Medical field? Would it be someone in medical?
And Metro Corp would never tell us.
No,
would
they
they?
won't tell that.
Yeah, they won't
They
tell.
wouldn't tell us. No. Yeah, it would need to be like a medical don.
AI? You can't ask AI. Just check AI there. But who can tell us though? This, I'm telling you, I've heard it before, bruh. Kid you not? I would never lie to you guys.
The pee thing.
I promise you. They say you must drink your pee, and it won't be
Oh,
detected.
how do you like maybe beta also a drug test? Is there also solutions?
That one I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, nasi uphuza kuphela.
Yeah.
Nasi
Pussy looked at some drugs like you'd never find this on that drug tip.
Should we ask the Metro Cop guy? Maybe he might have heard of some ways.
Maybe.
Let me call the Metro Cop guy.
Try the Metro Cop guy.
Hey, where was this guy when I was getting arrested for drinking and driving? Eh?
When was this?
Long ago, you know, YFM days.
Life.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Man, I once got-
last week, you know why from days.
No, I agree. Tuso drives me now, bro.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it drives me everywhere now.
Everywhere.
This is the voice and
For work stuff. Or
Yeah,
just
especially
even
if
during
I've
the
got
week.
gigs and I'm drinking and whatnot.
Nice. Is it on a retainer or is it per trip?
Per trip.
Oh, okay.
Because
That's
I've stopped
beautiful.
gigging now, so
Yeah.
it's like,
That's beautiful, bro. To be safe, man. You're not gotta be responsible as you grow older.
okay, it's ringing.
Bafo,
Hey, Bafo, Grand Bafo.
Shapons and Bafo.
He's a poison. Hey, you live on podcast and chill. Ghost Ladies here, Soul is here, ne?
Bafo.
Sanibona bafo.
All right.
Bafo. Sounded like it was coming or something. Bafo.
Oh, is it reconnected?
Listen to that thing.
You're reaching, Chief.
No, but Bafo, are you okay?
It's reconnecting. It's reconnecting. Network. Okay, let me try him again. So this is a Metro Cop, this one.
Is this the guy who gets you out of trouble?
I don't get in trouble anymore, like I said, when I used to. I drop. AI Yatin.
He doesn't want smoke, man.
AI says what?
Abstain from consuming
It says
alcohol.
abstain.
Oh, wow. Why did you ask it?
How to beat a breathalyzer.
How to?
Beat a breathalyzer.
Oh.
And it just says that there's no way or everything is a myth. The only foolproof way to beat a breathalyzer is to abstain from consuming alcohol.
Okay, if you have,
Get
please
it
send
behind the
Dudu
wheel.
your numbers and then we'll call you on next episode. If you have done it and it worked, please send Dudu your number. Dudu at thisismacg.com and then we'll call her. We'll call the person.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Anything else, Ghost Lady?
Yeah, that's all, guys.
All right, cool, man. Penduka.
Yeah. What's that brand? It's Hermes, right?
Hermes.
What's that? Hermes. Bro, tell me, do you think it's a gift or is it a curse if someone leaves you $11 billion overnight?
Curse.
Yeah, I reckon too.
Yeah.
So that company has been running for 180 whatever years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Over 5 generations.
Yeah.
And the current heir to that business only owns like 5% of the business now.
Yeah.
And he wanted to give his gardener 11 billion. He wanted to adopt the gardener. He's like a 51-year-old man. He doesn't have kids and give the guy 11 billion. But now, funny enough, the money just disappeared. Yeah, like it just disappeared.
So the guy is still alive.
He's alive. Yeah, he's alive.
So the Hermes guy's like, I just want to give it to the gardener.
Yeah, like
And then he disappeared.
the money
the money.
disappeared.
The
Yeah,
money
apparently the money disappeared. Now he's blaming the banker for stealing the money.
course.
Because initially he was going to give the money to
The gardener.
a...
Wait, bro, that usually happens with the will. So the guy's still alive. He doesn't want the 11 billion at all.
At all.
He
No,
wants
no.
to give it to the gardener.
I think, like just to give it to, adopt the gardener. Either when he dies, it all goes to the gardener.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that money disappeared. But I was thinking, that's going to be miserable, bro. It's going to be a horrible life for the gardener. Because, number one, he's from Morocco, you can't even go back to where you're from with 11 billion. People are going to hound you. Like, you need to, like, relocate, start a new life. And also, because you didn't work for it, I think it's, like, overnight, $11 billion. It sounds good in your head, right? But it's going to do more harm than good. As much as it's a beautiful thing he's doing. But I feel like it's going to bring him nothing but stress, bro.
Dude, it's so crazy how if you follow these lavish brands, your Louis Vuittons, Gucci's, their stories never end nice, eh? It always ends in
Yes.
tears, eh?
Yeah.
Like, because with the Gucci, the one guy married a woman who just wanted the money, and then it was a mess. You must watch the Gucci movie with Lady Gaga.
You always recommended it.
Yeah.
Hey, you were slapping hard with the recommendations. Did you recommend Sprint? Was it you?
No.
Oh, okay. No, somebody else.
But I'll take credit. It wasn't me though.
Oh, that's it.
I watched that series. You
But if you watch those things, ne, always it fucks up the family, bro. Like it fucks up the family.
I know the Versace family as well.
Yeah, like all those things, it never ends
Is it
nice.
just in fashion or is it in general? When there's
I think it's
billions?
in general. I think it's in general. Because
Yeah.
now, because I think the richest man now in the world is the guy who bought all those things, like Louis.
Or the LVM what group
Yeah,
or something like that. Yeah.
So he just bought all those brands because they just like fucked, bro. The families can't keep. It's just crazy, man.
It's so weird. I don't know. It's because it can't be a curse. Clearly, it's just I don't know whether it's a money thing or what. But yeah, I found this story very interesting.
We'll never know because we don't have money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are that kind, yeah.
But I feel like there's jealousy.
I hate that getting money would just fuck me up. No. God, give me the money.
Bro, there's a lot, bro. So like, if you are the heir of Louis Vuitton, imagine how many bitches are gonna be on your phone, bro, on your dick, and you don't know the intentions.
Fake friends, fake people
friends.
around you generally. Hence, I say it's gonna do more harm than good. And money is a great thing. I love money, but fact is, if someone says, "Hey, I'm giving you 11 billion," I'm taking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like when you even see like lottery winners, it always ends in tears, like because of the
ends in
people it
tears.
attracts. People wanna call you for all their problems, etc. You know?
We've seen I blew it.
Yeah. Or
it.
sometimes you just go crazy yourself, like
And
you
then,
spend
and,
it
then,
on
and then there's a
bitches
thing of like, you never worked for this money. So now you're a third generation, you never worked for it. You don't understand the history. You don't understand the sacrifices your parents had to go through to garner this wealth. You just woke up now in a mansion, in a castle. You got Porsches, Ferraris. You never worked for that shit. And you do drugs. And then now the money. You know, there's a lot of factors. But it all stems from too much money.
But also, there's also stories. It's just that they're not popular of people who got a lot of money and did good things, and were literally to still like live a humble life. Well, yes, they're
Like
wealthy.
who?
No, I'm just saying that I've watched like documentaries. Like someone they say this is how this
Give us
person
one.
obtained.
Give us one.
Oh man, I forgot. My brain. I swear, guys. I swear. Do you
At
believe
least
me?
to give us wine.
You have to.
And by the way, last week we dropped a lot of content for chillers last week, eh?
Oh, yeah. They're loving the America thing, eh?
Is it?
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Oh, the America.
Yeah. Our trip in America. Damn, bro. I didn't realize we had so much fun.
Yeah, no, we
Only when I watched it, oh, damn, we had fun. Shit, it didn't feel like while you were having fun, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, shit. Because when you're in it, you realize you
And
don't
there's some
appreciate
parts
it
he
that-
missed
that
out.
much.
Like, remember when we went to the rooftop party? You couldn't bring a camera, stuff like
Yeah.
that. There's so many other parts.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Traveling is beautiful.
Yeah.
Shit.
And when Dudu had the Mexicans.
Dude, you had the Mexicans.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean she had Mexicans?
You were sleeping.
Dudu, what, man?
Who
Dudu.
had the Mexicans?
The Mexicans.
The Mexicans.
You had the Migos. What happened? What happened? Wait, what happened with the Mexicans?
You must ask it. Well, anyway, so last week, Ghost Lady, we had the Monday episode, right? And then on Tuesday, we spoke to Big Slim. Did you guys, you got to check out Big Slim, bro.
I need to check out Big Slim.
Guys, if you're a content creator, now, please check out Big Slim. I know he's not famous in this country, but he's a musician. He's an influencer from Nigeria. It's so fucking funny, bro.
Wow, bro.
But he just, so like, the content that he's talking about, no matter what country you're from, you can relate, especially if you're in this space, like this content creation space.
Online space,
space. Please check out Big Slim. Fucking funny,
it out
bro.
now,
And it's short. It's like 30 minutes.
Nice.
And then PNC, obviously, every Wednesday.
Yeah, shout out.
Onside ZA, yes. Onside ZA, yes.
Onside.
Yes,
9
Onside
p.m.
ZA, 9 p.m. on Tuesdays. Wednesday, popcorn and cheese. You know, they're flying high. Shout out to Tabiso and Farah. They've joined the team now, cooking there. And then, Chandre. Oh, he's the colored guy, ne? Oh, I don't know the colored guy yet. Yeah.
There's a new guy.
Yeah, that's a ghost.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah. And then Thursday, we had Unati.
Hey, they love. Hey, they love Unati.
But remember after we recorded, I'm like, that was fucking epic. One of the best ones we've done this year.
Unati, bro.
I loved it, bro.
And people wanted to join the network. They wanted to join the network.
That's crazy. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, people wanted to join the network.
I was thinking
saw
the same
somebody
thing.
Said bring back on the table or whatever is her. But I think she could do something
Because
else.
she's got an audience that we don't cater for on the
yeah,
network.
she's got,
I was
she
literally
does.
thinking the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
After the episode, I'm like, fuck. Yeah, she doesn't have a job now. She'll take anything.
And remember, that's what happened with me. You're like, Saul doesn't have a job. He's gonna take this. He's like, yo, Saul, let's do this thing, bro. So whenever you get that feeling, listen to it. Yeah, listen
I was
to it.
telling Brad Dave, I'm like, dude, I've got a strong feeling
Yeah, listen to
that
it.
she would work, bro. Because the 2.5 hours we did, she was like, what? Only 2 hours? She wanted to go on, bro.
God, yeah.
Oh,
That's what I was
Nah,
like,
she's
no, there's
broke.
something
She's
here.
gold, man. She's
She's
gold.
gold. Like,
Maybe like what we wanted to do with Danelle, because with
best of
Danelle, we
this
brought on the network to cater for that market that we don't have.
Yeah, definitely. She'd nail it.
And she's a broadcaster.
She's brilliant. She gets it. She's brilliant, man.
Okay, and then Friday we didn't have anything. Saturday we had some Piwa's dating show.
Fucking thing.
Why was it so long, guys? 1 hour 50 minutes. Why was it so long?
It ain't easy choosing a lady, man, to be yours. You know?
Why was it
These
so long?
things take time.
Did you think it was long? What did you think of it?
He was cookie.
Nah, it was long, bro. I thought it was gonna be like two parts even, and then Mangbo and a 150. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it. Yeah.
So that lady, you chose her and then nas pumaganje or
Are you guys
konente
together?
pushigai.
What's going on? Oh, you're on the DMs.
You're on
but
the
you
talking
fucked
stage.
out,
Talking
Simpiwe.
stage, eh?
But Simpua fucked up, man. If you watch that show, that lady was for him and he had no interest. Remember, the one who wanted him?
Yeah, lo chas.
Yeah.
Vantano chas ugcwele ngawo, sure.
And he wanted the colored one.
When
And
you wanted the colored lady, ne?
yeah, and the colored lady was not for that.
Yeah, lo chas mfana.
Because the colored lady, after the show, first thing she went to do, she's like, so where's my 400?
What? Lebo ngabona ukuthi akufike la mntana or ubonile
He wasn't
bamavoya,
feeling
or
it
bowusha,
at
or-
all.
Nah. I wasn't interested.
And I know you, man. You're not a picky nigga, bro, when it comes to the ladies.
What?
Yeah, like, come on.
So you haven't seen her since?
Nah.
I'm Marasagis, ne? But guys, listen. Spirit is not shady. The girl is there willingly.
Yeah.
Akafuna ukuhamba. Nazazi njani mina ngafuna ukuhamba ngithi, hey, Hey, my bang ngafuna ukuhamba. Mekho kahle nje. Hey.
Wenze kahle.
Yeah, I use like you know washata. Hey, mina ngafuna ukuhamba sometimes. Hey.
Bakwenzeni so talk to us.
No, not now. Just generally like
What has
dala.
happened in the past?
Yeah?
What has happened in the past?
No, girl, come.
This was last week.
Yeah. because you know, so-
No. Never. No, people yes, maybe ngafuna ukuhamba. And then he's like, "Yo, spiu valele, kunina valele." Spiu fiki, those kind of sakhi. Akuna sekhi, no. Spiu sakhi ukuthi at least mina abantu uzambiswa ingala. At least. Yo, when I'm gonna cross, I would tie a ham cross. Singing with a cross, Pelukis at you. Pelukis.
Anyway, man, in case you missed out on all the content we were talking about, check this out. We are here, podcast and chill, boom.
Flying all around the world for peanuts. Taking pictures and living fake lives with fake gold chain. And fake girls with fake pussy.
Announced to win the league, Pirates to finish second. Kaiser Chiefs top 6.
Hopefully.
They will make top 4. Kaiser Chiefs 4th. That means that Pirates have to finish above Stellies.
But I have to admit, Chandra's laughter.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? What do you
And then nowadays you do yours more.
Listen to that. The crescendo.
This one is my piano. Come.
You've open to this, like an open relationship.
I've been in an open relationship.
Whoa.
Guys, I've been divorced 7 years. Like, come on.
You're a sign. The light. When you need someone, I will be by your side. I never knew a love like this. Oh, shit. Come on, bro. Fucking hell. You got that?
Make sure she shows a thigh gap. We want to see it.
You the thigh gap girl.
I guess this is one type of mixtape or she goes single.
I hear this guy.
What the fuck? Stop lying. Stop lying.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chilla, itlesha lefiki. Ungoyigi, even if when they ask you, how sabini, do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.